Picture this. Across the vibrant tapestry of India, from the chaotic streets of Mumbai teeming with life and color, to the tranquil remote villages nestled between lush fields, a new obsession has quietly taken root. It is not gold, nor smartphones, nor the latest fashion. It is pain relief. In just the span of the past 5 years, the pursuit of soothing aches and managing discomfort has blossomed into a multi-billion-dollar industry, touching nearly every family, every age group, and every corner of the country. But as India's painkiller market explodes in size and scope, a pressing question emerges. Are we truly solving our pain, or are we unwittingly fueling a silent, growing crisis? Let's peel back the layers of this phenomenon. Historically, pain management in India was the domain of home remedies and traditional wisdom. Think turmeric milk for joint aches, mustard oil massages, or age-old Ayurvedic concoctions passed down through generations. For centuries, these remedies were trusted, accessible, and woven into daily life. Then, in the late 20th century, prescription medications and Western pharmaceuticals began to make inroads, promising swift relief and modern efficacy. Fast forward to the present day. The landscape has transformed dramatically. What was once a market led by a handful of trusted brands and home-based solutions is now a hyper-competitive battleground. Today, thousands of products, ranging from oral tablets and topical creams to digital pain relief patches and high-tech gadgets, clamor for attention in pharmacies, supermarkets, and online stores. Industry insiders report that more than 5 new pain relief brands are launched every single week, a dizzying pace that has seen the total number of brands surge from fewer than 1,600 before the pandemic to over 2,700 by the middle of 2025. That is nearly a doubling in just 5 years, a testament to both soaring demand and fierce competition. What is powering this unprecedented boom? Several factors converge to create the perfect storm. First, India's relentless urbanization has reshaped lifestyles. Millions of Indians now work long hours in sedentary office jobs or spend countless hours glued to screens, leading to a surge in musculoskeletal complaints, back pain, neck stiffness, headaches, and repetitive strain injuries. The shift away from physically active routines has taken a toll, while the pressures of urban life, traffic, noise, and pollution add layers of stress that manifest as physical discomfort. Second, the COVID pandemic was a profound catalyst. Lockdowns, remote work, and the emotional burden of uncertainty left people more attuned to their own health. As Sandeep Verma, head of consumer health for Bayer in South Asia, succinctly puts it, COVID made many of us realize that living with untreated pain chips away at our well-being. More people now see pain relief not as a weakness, but as a basic right to quality of life. This newfound awareness has shifted public attitudes. Taking a painkiller is no longer seen as giving in. It is viewed as self-care, essential for maintaining productivity and happiness. The numbers tell a remarkable story. The market for painkillers, known as analgesics and rubefacents, which are creams or gels applied to the skin, has more than doubled since the year 2020. Back then, total annual sales hovered around 6,800 crore rupees. By May of 2025, that figure had soared to nearly 16,000 crore rupees. This represents an 18% annual growth rate, 3 times faster than the overall over-the-counter medicine market in India, which itself is valued at over 80,000 crore rupees. Analgesics, especially paracetamol, account for a staggering 75% of all pain-related sales, making them the workhorses of this booming sector. But this is not just about headaches. Painkillers are now the go-to solution for a vast array of everyday challenges. Arthritis flare-ups among the elderly, muscle soreness after gym workouts, joint pains from desk jobs, migraines triggered by stress, and even minor injuries from household chores. Leading brands like Volini, Omnigel, Dolo, Ceridon, Zerodol SP, Ultraset, Calpol, Chimoral Forte, and Ibugesic Plus have become household names, offering immediate relief at the push of a button or the swipe of a cream. Yet behind the dazzling growth, a shadow looms. Medical experts warn that India is sliding into a silent epidemic of self-medication. Many powerful painkillers, which were once strictly dispensed only with a doctor's prescription, are now readily available over-the-counter at local chemist shops. Dr. Nitin Kumar Sinha of We Care Wellness voices this concern. People are using prescription-strength drugs without proper guidance. Over time, this can lead to kidney damage, addiction, and other severe health problems. The risks are not theoretical. Chronic use of certain painkillers, especially non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs, can cause serious side effects, including liver and kidney damage, gastrointestinal bleeding, and even increased risk of heart problems. Alarmingly, chronic pain diagnoses among India's elderly have climbed by nearly one-third since the pandemic. This means millions are at risk of developing long-term dependencies or masking underlying medical conditions that require proper treatment, not a temporary fix. Self-medication is not confined to painkillers. The pandemic era has seen a surge in over-the-counter purchases of skin creams, anti-allergy tablets, and eye drops, often without sufficient medical oversight. But pain relief stands out as the largest, and arguably, the most consequential category in this trend. The temptation is understandable. When pain strikes, people want swift, convenient relief. But the easy availability of potent medications blurs the line between safe self-care and dangerous overuse. At the same time, the search for safer, more natural alternatives is gaining momentum. In the past year alone, online interest in Ayurvedic remedies for pain has jumped by 15%, while sales of herbal pain relief products have soared by 18%. This shift reflects a growing consumer desire for solutions perceived as gentle, sustainable, and rooted in India's rich heritage of natural healing. Dr. Deepa Verma, a renowned Ayurvedic practitioner, notes, Ayurvedic treatments can provide long-term pain relief, but personalized approaches are necessary. Not every remedy is right for every person. The government has responded to this surge in interest by allocating 200 crore rupees to bolster research in indigenous pain management. This investment aims to validate traditional remedies through rigorous scientific studies, ensuring they are both safe and effective. Meanwhile, the rise of telemedicine platforms has been nothing short of revolutionary. Telemedicine consultations for pain management have increased by 35% over the past year, connecting patients, especially in rural areas, to qualified doctors and pain specialists who were previously out of reach. However, as Dr. Rahul Sharma points out, the benefits of telemedicine are not equally distributed. Telemedicine is revolutionizing access to pain care in rural India, but the gap between urban innovation and rural infrastructure remains vast. In many villages, poor connectivity, lack of digital literacy, and inadequate healthcare infrastructure still hinder access. Bridging this divide is a challenge that India must prioritize if it hopes to provide equitable pain care for all. Big brands are not sitting idle. Nearly half of all urban Indians now prefer topical creams and gels over oral tablets, a shift likely driven by concerns over side effects and the desire for targeted relief. Sales of pain relief devices, from heat patches and muscle stimulators to digital gadgets that promise drug-free pain management, have jumped by 22% in the past year. This signals a broader trend. Consumers are seeking out non-pharmacological solutions that fit modern lifestyles. Mr. Rajesh Kumar, a leading analyst, observes, the increased demand for pain relief devices indicates a real shift towards non-pharmacological solutions. People want relief without the risks. But innovation brings its own challenges. With more than 2,700 brands jostling for consumer attention, quality control and regulation become paramount. How can the average person know which products are safe, effective, or even genuine? The proliferation of counterfeit or substandard medicines is a growing worry, especially as e-commerce platforms make it easier for lesser-known brands to reach consumers directly. Mr. Sanjay Gupta, a respected industry observer, warns, the shift towards natural remedies is a sign of awareness, but without strong quality standards, people are at risk. Certification and transparent labeling are critical. Layered onto all this is the role of government regulation. The National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, or NPPA, recently revised the ceiling price for 12 essential pain relief medications. On paper, this move should make painkillers more affordable, particularly for those on tight budgets. But the decision is not without controversy. Ms. Priya Patel, a leading healthcare economist, cautions, while price controls can enhance affordability, they may also discourage pharmaceutical innovation. If companies cannot sustain profits, they may scale back research into new, safer, or more effective drugs. It's a delicate balance between short-term savings and long-term progress. The stakes could not be higher. India is now at a crossroads, with a pain management market that is both a beacon of hope and a potential public health time bomb. On one side, there is unprecedented access, innovation, and choice. On the other, there are risks of misuse, regulatory lapses, and widening inequalities in access to safe care. As the market continues to evolve, The choices made by regulators, companies, healthcare professionals, and consumers will shape the nation's health for years to come. So what does the future actually hold for India's pain management market? The coming years promise both groundbreaking opportunities and serious risks. On the horizon are drug-free patches, wearable devices that use gentle electrical impulses or heat, and digital platforms that offer personalized pain management plans. Just in the past year, sales of pain relief devices jumped by more than 1/5, and telemedicine consultations soared by over 1/3. These are not minor shifts. They signal a fundamental transformation in how care is delivered, especially for rural populations who once had little access to pain specialists. Imagine a future where yoga, meditation, and herbal products stand side by side with cutting-edge pharmacology and artificial intelligence-powered telemedicine, all tailored to fit each person's unique needs. This vision is not far-fetched. Research published just this year shows that yoga and meditation can significantly alleviate chronic pain symptoms, particularly among older adults and those with lifestyle-related ailments. The government's investment in rigorous clinical trials for indigenous remedies means that, for the first time, traditional wisdom and modern science may be truly integrated, offering holistic, safe, and effective pain relief. Yet, the rapid expansion of the market brings real dangers. The number of pain relief brands has soared from just over 1,500 before the pandemic to nearly 3,000 today, and the market itself has almost doubled in value in 5 short years. With so many over-the-counter and even prescription-strength drugs available without medical oversight, experts like Dr. Nitin Kumar Sinha warn of silent threats: kidney damage, liver failure, long-term dependency, or the masking of chronic diseases such as arthritis or undiagnosed infections. The elderly are especially vulnerable, with chronic pain diagnoses climbing by almost 1/3 since the pandemic, a trend that demands urgent attention. There are also deeper social and economic implications. As more Indians reach for quick fixes, there is a risk of undermining trust in traditional healthcare systems, overburdening public hospitals with preventable complications, and fueling a black market for counterfeit or unsafe medicines. At the same time, increased demand for pain relief devices and herbal remedies suggests a growing appetite for self-care and preventive health. A positive sign, if harnessed responsibly. So what should you do as an individual navigating this complex landscape? First, recognize that pain is a signal, not just a nuisance. Persistent or severe pain often points to underlying health issues that require proper diagnosis and treatment. Relying on over-the-counter pills or creams for every ache may provide temporary relief, but it can also mask problems that need medical attention. If you find yourself reaching for painkillers daily, consult a healthcare professional. Remember, even common drugs like paracetamol or ibuprofen can harm your kidneys or liver if misused over time. Second, consider the new wave of options now available. Pain management is no longer limited to pills. Yoga, meditation, physiotherapy, herbal patches, and high-tech wearable devices are all viable alternatives for certain types of pain. Take the time to explore these options, especially if you are concerned about side effects or developing a chemical dependency. Dr. Arvind Kumar, a leading pain specialist, advises: integrating traditional and modern approaches can offer holistic pain relief, but rigorous clinical trials are essential. Choose treatments backed by credible evidence, not just marketing hype. Third, stay informed about policy changes and product quality. The recent revision of price ceilings by the NPPA makes painkillers more affordable, but affordability should never trump safety. Always look for government-approved products with clear certifications, and be wary of counterfeit or substandard brands, especially those sold online. Mr. Sanjay Gupta emphasizes, quality control is vital. The shift towards natural remedies reflects growing consumer awareness, but not all products are created equal. Fourth, embrace preventive strategies. Regular exercise, healthy eating, adequate sleep, and stress management can go a long way in reducing the risk of chronic pain. For those with sedentary jobs, simple measures like stretching breaks, ergonomic workstations, and mindfulness practices can make a significant difference. The government and private sector alike are beginning to recognize the value of prevention, investing in public awareness campaigns, and workplace wellness programs. Fifth, demand transparency and accountability from both brands and regulators. As a consumer, your voice matters. Support companies that invest in research, prioritize safety, and provide clear information about their products. Advocate for stronger regulation and enforcement to keep counterfeit or unsafe medicines off the shelves. Only by working together, industry, government, healthcare professionals, and consumers. Can India hope to strike a balance between access, innovation, and safety? Looking ahead, several exciting trends are emerging. The increased adoption of digital health technologies promises to personalize pain management, using data analytics and artificial intelligence to tailor treatments to individual needs. Regenerative medicine and neuromodulation techniques, such as spinal cord stimulators or targeted nerve therapies, offer hope for patients with chronic, intractable pain. Greater integration of traditional medicine with modern approaches could provide holistic care, bridging the gap between centuries-old wisdom and state-of-the-art science. However, challenges remain. Improving healthcare infrastructure, especially in rural areas, is essential to ensure equitable access. Public awareness campaigns must educate people about the risks of self-medication and the importance of seeking professional care. Robust regulatory frameworks are needed to ensure that all products, whether modern drugs or traditional remedies, meet strict safety and efficacy standards. Finally, let's not overlook the human stories behind the statistics. Consider Makira, a 37-year-old office worker from Pune, who struggled with chronic back pain for years. Frustrated by the side effects of pills, she turned to a combination of physiotherapy, yoga, and an herbal patch recommended by her doctor. Within months, her pain was under control, and she was able to return to her favorite hobbies. Or Rajiv, a retired schoolteacher in Tamil Nadu, who found relief from arthritis through a digital heat patch combined with regular telemedicine consultations. These stories are becoming increasingly common, a testament to the promise and perils of India's pain management revolution. So can India truly balance access, innovation, and safety in its rapidly growing pain management market? The answer is, cautiously, yes, if all stakeholders step up. Doctors, policymakers, and industry leaders must prioritize ethical practices, invest in research, and enforce robust regulation. Consumers must remain vigilant, making informed choices and resisting the lure of unproven quick fixes. The secret may lie in India's unique ability to blend ancient healing traditions with cutting-edge science, creating a new model for pain relief that is both inclusive and sustainable. Before we wrap up, here's a lesser-known fact. India's most successful new pain relief startup, Curapod, quietly achieved a 60% success rate with drug-free patches last year, hinting at a future where relief, innovation, and safety might finally walk hand in hand. As we stand at this crossroads, one thing is clear. The choices made today will shape the nation's health and well-being for generations to come. If you found this exploration eye-opening, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into the global forces shaping our health and economy. Remember, true relief is not just about eliminating pain, it's about building a healthier, more informed, and resilient society. Until next time.